Hey guys, I am IzDaisho, and I am here with a gameplay commentary of Call of Duty Black Ops. I am rushing around with the MP5K extended mags in this game, and it's towards the beginning of my prestige, and I don't have all the perks and all the kill streaks that I want, but I am running Spy Plane, care package chopper gunner, and I'm only get the chopper gunner all the way towards the end. But you just see this really awkward situation where you just slowly creep onto the B flag, and then you're just like, hey, why am I not capturing this? Maybe I need to get a little bit closer, and then it just becomes pretty obvious to you that you're just not going to be able to capture the flag because there's somebody else on it, and then you start shooting him. But it didn't work out, and that frag I just threw because I assumed that there would be somebody camping there, because there usually is, but it didn't happen in that game. But it's definitely a worthy use of my frag grenade, because I didn't know whether or not there was somebody up there. If I had been paying more attention to who had B and when we camped it and whatnot, then I probably could have figured out that there was nobody there. But there you go. That's the reason why I threw it, because I was hoping that there wouldn't be anybody there. But apparently there was. So I've got a couple of topics, and firstly, I'm going to welcome all of my new subscribers. I think so far I have gotten 28 subscribers. I had 118 and now I have 146. So if I do my super math skills, then I can pretty much get that I got 28 subscribers. Okay, so I'm right. The guy's oblivious. I mean, I just shoot right past him, shoot the guy right behind him, and like bullets flying by your ear, and then you don't even realize he didn't even turn around. But he was in a bad situation. Like, half my team was charging at him, and I just shot him in the back. But anyway, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I'm really happy that that Gold Glove gave me that shout out, because it was really interesting, because one of my subscribers actually sent him the message, so and he didn't even tell me. So all of a sudden I'm watching that video, and it would have been really cool if I had, but basically one of my subscribers said, dude, congrats on the shout out, and then he's like, Gold Glove gave you a shout out in his COD Weekly, and I was like 3 minutes into that video, and then all of a sudden, like, the next clip that pops up is my gameplay, and I'm like, what? This is awesome. So I had like a little fanboy happy moment there, and it was pretty cool. But I hope that you guys you actually enjoy my content, and you didn't like subscribe prematurely and you're like, well, he put up one good video but the next one sucked and I'm never gonna watch this guy again. So I hope that doesn't happen, and you guys enjoy all my videos that I will put out. Put up that live zombie commentary kind of in the middle, so I gave you guys a little link to click on the first part to see if you want to check out the whole thing, but if not, I definitely understand. So I just finished my last one. So what I like to do is have a live commentary at all times, so that I can just post those. If I'm too lazy to make a commentary that day, or I don't have time or whatever, then I can just throw up a live commentary and still give you a gameplay. So I'm probably going to record a live commentary session tonight if I don't fall asleep early. But that probably won't happen. I probably won't fall asleep early, so I'll probably record another live commentary session tonight. It'll be kind of interesting, because I'm going to try not to get dropped from games, but that's not really anything that I have any influence on whatsoever, so we'll see how that works. But I had a little topic and another topic. So basically I wanted to talk about ping pong, because I was just playing some ping pong today. I was playing with my sister, and yesterday I played with my dad. And we have a ping pong table in the basement, and I really like the game. It's a lot of fun for me, and it's kind of like, I don't know, I mean, I've told you guys a little bit about my life. Basically, everything that I do, I like to be competitive in, and I like to be as good as I can. And, I mean, obviously, I would like to be the best. Not obviously, but I would like to be the best at anything that I do, but that's not always the case. I get hit markers on both those guys, but it's not always the case that I'm the best, but I like to be the best of anybody who I'm playing. So in this case, I'm pretty much one of the best ping pong players of all my friends. So I'm not really gonna go into detail, but I guess I'll actually go through my history of ping pong. So basically, when I was a little kid, I barely played. The only time I ever played was when I was at my friend's house or whatever, and we were playing. But then one vacation, me and my dad played, and he kind of like taught me how to serve, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun, and I loved the game. So eventually they got me a ping pong table, or we got a ping pong table for our basement. But I mean, me and my dad were the only, or me and my friends were the only ones who actually used it. But it's wow, completely lost my train of thought. But I started practicing and getting better, and then eventually I joined the ping pong club at my high school, and I think I was on it for like 2 or 3 years or whatever. So that's basically, we met every week, and I played against other good ping pong players for about an hour for my school. And if you do that, then you're just gonna get better at something. Kind of like everybody plays Call of Duty for hours a day or whatever, or hours a day, or at least a week. I mean, at least hours a week, and you're just gonna get better if you do something so often. But anyway, as you saw in that situation, I just ran right into somebody's bullets, and that's always depressing. I thought I had killed everybody who's on B, but apparently there was another guy hiding behind those little carts and crates or whatever. And here is a successful Valkyrie rocket, and if it was like this every time, then I would love the kill streak. But not all maps have half the map. I should have got a double there, but not all maps are like have a completely secluded area like Villa does. Like half of the map isn't even used in domination, which is stupid. But this lines up perfectly, and I managed to get a triple kill. I stole somebody's dog's kill. Like, his dogs were all charging at those guys, and then they didn't end up getting the kills because I stole them with my rocket. But Valkyries don't always work out that way. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my ping pong story. I know most of you probably forgot that I was talking about this. In fact, I want to go back to a topic that I was talking about in my last video, which I was saying how I had just finished, because I watched the video over again, and I'm like, I completely just stopped talking about something. But anyway, I'm going to get back to ping pong after this little brief thing. So I was saying how the 74U, I no longer, I had just figured out that it was the best gun in the game, and I was still going to use it. And then I picked up the MPL with rapid fire, and that gun is just as good as the 74U at close range. At long range, it's not quite as good, I don't think. But at close to medium range, it can beat the 74U, and if you use that gun and you can learn how to control its recoil, which doesn't have that much, so it's really not that bad, then you're gonna be like, okay, this game's fun. And I also realized that I'm more of an SMG kind of player. I like to rush, be in the enemy team spawn, and that's when I have the most fun, when I'm like sprinting around the map and stuff. So I'm gonna try to use more SMGs, not just the 74U, but I'm definitely gonna start using the 74U again. Even though I stopped, I just unlocked it on this prestige, and I'm at like level 38 or something like that, and I used it for like 2 games, and then I picked up the MPL, and I kind of love that gun. So I don't know, maybe I'll use the 74U again, maybe I'll use it when I'm at the beginning of my prestige, I don't know. Maybe I'll just start using the MP5K a lot, because it's really not a bad gun. But anyway, so back to my ping pong story. So then I started playing my friends, and since I was a lot better than them now, I had to start playing them lefty. And I'm a righty, and I really can't do anything lefty. I've tried to write, and it's just like pathetic. It's barely legible. I mean, it's not even like I can't even write sentences lefty. But apparently, I can play ping pong lefty, because now I'm almost as good lefty as I am righty. I can't get as much of the power swings that I do lefty. I mean, that I can righty, but I'm still pretty good, and I can beat most of the people who I play now. So unfortunately, I am no longer even with my friends, because there was a while where I was like just as good as they were lefty, just as good as they were righty lefty. So that's fun. But anyway, the next thing that I wanted to say was I'm gonna give you 3. Next, if you want me to talk more about ping pong strategy and stuff, there's not that much that I really know that I can talk about. But I'll be glad to talk about that in a different video. But just let me know, because I don't know how interesting this is for you guys. But it's something that is important in my life. Not important, but it's fun and something that I do in my life. So I figured that I may as well share it with you guys. But anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to give you 3 things that you probably didn't know about ping pong. I mean, there's no way that I'll actually be 100% sure whether you knew it or not. But here we go. The first one. Games of competitive ping pong are played to 11, and you're just like, yeah, I knew that. Games are played to 11, everybody knows that. But what you probably didn't know is that you alternate every 2 serves. Most people think it's every 3 or every 5, but it's really every 2 serves. The next thing is you can serve whichever I mean, you can once you hit the ball, it doesn't matter what happens. It just has to bounce once on your side, but once on the other side. But if it bounces twice on the other team's side, then you don't have to redo the serve or anything. I've heard that rule. And if it's a side serve, then you don't lose the point if it goes off the side. And the third thing would be that to serve the ball, you have to toss the ball vertically 6 inches from an open palm, and then hit the ball. But most people don't know that, and they end up doing illegal serves. So the final score was 43-11. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And now you see the black screen, which happens in every single one of my videos because I am terrible at time management. But basically, what I'm going to start doing is putting bonus clips at the end. So if you have any that you want to put or that you want to send to me, then that would be great. Otherwise, I'll just try to get my own. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and have a wonderful day. Bye.